Welcome to the TVHS News for the week of March 9th. My name is Julie Rodriguez.
And I am Gabriel.
Let's get started.
In national news, live long and prosper. Leonard Nimoy, the man behind the quote, better known as Spock from Star Trek, passed away at age 83 from end-stage chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. He is survived by his wife, children, and grandchildren. Despite the countless movies Nimoy acted in, he will always be Spock in our hearts.
In local news, Coolidge School District switched to a 4-day school week. Coolidge Unified School District Board decided to have a 4-day school week in the fall of K-12 schools because they did not have enough money to pay their teachers, so they decided to take off Fridays. Many parents are upset by the decision because their young children on Friday do not have a babysitter for their children to go. Here's Sean with sports.
Hello there, Tonopah. In today's sports news, a NASCAR car was stolen has been found. UFC Women's Division has a new champion, and 2 boxers will finally fight. On Friday, February 27th, a truck and a trailer were stolen from a hotel parking lot. Inside the trailer was NASCAR driver Travis Capel's car. Travis missed his race that day. On February 28th, the car was found on the side of the road in Georgia, and Travis will return to racing. At UFC's 184 Women's Division Championship, Ronda Rousey took on Kat Zingano, where Ronda won in just 14 seconds. Yes, an amazing 14 seconds. And in other news, the fight every fan of boxing has been waiting for, Floyd versus Manny. The fight will take place on May 2nd. If the fight earns $200 million, then Mayweather will earn $110 million and Manny the rest. It could be the fight of the century. This has been Sports with Sean.
Thanks, Sean. And here's Andy with the lunch menu.
Hello, Tonopah. Andy Carrots here with your delicious and nutritious luncheon menu for this week. Start off Monday with some of our sweet and sour chicken, and don't chicken out from having freshly steamed carcass. Fried brown rice, and finish it off with some rice cold milk. Meet up with us to start Mission Impossible on Tuesday for some meat lovers lasagna, and be ready for a breadstick and green beans to go with it. On Wednesday, there will be cheese and some enchiladas, and just in case of emergency, there will also be black beans, rice, and for a twist, a cinnamon twist to finish it off with. Pop on over to the cafeteria on Thursday for some popcorn chicken, and don't make a grave mistake of missing out on the mashed potatoes and gravy. Have some chicken chipotle on Friday with flour tortillas, rice, and beans. If none of these fit your fancy, feast on either a cheeseburger or a chicken sandwich on any day that ends in Y. If you want a pizza, pepperoni pizza is served daily, with variations, each one topping the last, served throughout the week.
Thanks for the heads up, Andy. Now here's Curry with your weather.
Good morning, Tonopah. Our weather for the week will be highs in the mid
70s
and lows in the mid
40s,
Going into the weekend, temperatures will rise to a high in the
80s,
mid and lows in the
50s.
mid. There's a cold front moving across the eastern U.S. and will bring a variety of weather hazards from the south states to New England and then on Wednesday. Rain is expected from Texas all across parts of the southeast and into the Atlantic.
Thanks, Curry. And that's Nayeli for the word of the week.
Today's word of the week is like twerk, and the definition is twerk is like to work right. Here's how you can end a sentence. Like, oh my God, before I even get my nails done, I need to work. As if I would do anything else.
Thanks, Nayeli. Now for a special message from our Tonopah Valley News team.
So what's your guys' favorite drinks?
Mine would have to be Coca-Cola.
Mine is Mountain Dew.
Mine's Kool-Aid! Oh yeah!
Now to Bodie with the top 5 announcement.
Hello TVHS, this is Bodie with your top 5 comedies of the week. If you actually would have checked your emails, we voted on this last week and your results are in. Number 5, we have Napoleon Dynamite. Gosh, get off my tots. 4, Let's Be Cops. 3 with Ted. 2 in White Chicks. And number 1, 21 Jump Street. But we all know the real MVP Bye, Tonopah.
Thanks, Bodie. Now let's hop into the rabbit hole with Alex in Wonderland.
Welcome back to another fun fact about a teacher. This week is about Mr. Orozco. As a college freshman, Mr. Orozco attended school in London, England, where he had studied history and English. He traveled to Europe on his own from the age of 17 to 18 years old and would love for students to get that opportunity as well.
Thanks, Alex. Now to the life skills with Mr. Lefevers.
Hey, good morning. It is Monday, March 9th, I think it is, if you're watching this on Monday morning. Okay, first, 3 quick announcements from Mr. Garcia from the administration in the front office. Besides, have a great week for the last week before spring break. Okay, so let's finish up strong and have a good 5 days. 3 quick things real quick. Remember that when you are on campus, once you're inside the building, you cannot go back out into the parking lot. Against school rules, school board doesn't want you doing that. So stay in the courtyard part of campus when you get here. Don't hang out in the auditorium hallway either. Not supposed to be in there. Number 2, you got to start to leave a lot of trash on campus after breakfast, at lunch. It's your school, take care of it. As much as you work hard to have good grades and make it in a school, make it, what do you want to say, environmentally beautiful too. Okay? 3rd thing, Mr. Garcia's trip to China is coming up in about 9 days. I think on Saturday the 14th, he's going to take a 12, 13-hour flight to China. So start emailing him some questions about things that he can pick up for you, bring back, because I hear that he has an unlimited amount of money for gifts for all of us. No, I'm just teasing on that part. But email him some questions. Give him some ideas about what type of things he should ask while he's over there, okay? Help him out a little bit. Big trip, big opportunity, kind of cool. Now we get to the point of the story. The point of the story today is called The Golden Eagle. I'm going to try to cut it down to about 30, 40 minutes, okay? Because this is like an epic story. It could be as long as Gone with the Wind or Ben-Hur or the Greatest Story Ever Told, or like Swamp People over like a whole season worth of stuff. So I'm gonna cut it down real short, okay? There was this guy that found an eagle's egg. He took the eagle's egg home, put it in with the rest of his chickens. So the chicken hen sat on the egg. The egg hatched. The little eaglet that ran around with all the other little chickens thought that he was a chicken. So he grew up doing chicken yard-like things in the backyard with the other chickens. Scratching in, looking for worms, eating insects, flying. He'd flap his wings and fly about 2-3 feet. Didn't get very far, okay? One day as he grew older, he sat there and he asked up into the sky, he asked his brother chickens and his sister chickens, who is that up there? And they said, oh, that is Mr. Eagle, the most magnificent bird of all. And so the eagle, who was an eagle, sat there looking at one of his own kind up in the sky, thinking that he was a chicken, and he just watched this bird fly around and float in the thermals, in the clouds, and hardly barely have to move his wings. But when he would fly on the ground, he really had to flutter them just to go 2 or 3 feet. Okay? So he spent all day just watching the eagle. Later, when the eagle got older and he died, he spent his entire life thinking that he was a chicken. He never tried to reach out and use all his abilities. He never became all that he could be. He never dreamed of going up there and soaring and achieving great things. He was happy being a chicken down here instead of soaring up in the sky. So the moral of the story is, don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid of finding out who you are. Don't be upset with who you are. Each of you is a beautiful, beautiful creation, and you have all this capability, and you honestly can be anything you want to be. Look at me. They don't even use makeup when I do these shows. That's got to say something good for me. Have a good week. See you later. Figure out where I'm at. Go Eagles.
Thanks, Mr. Lefevers. Now let's go to Kirbys Corner.
Kirbys Corner.
That's me. Good morning, Tonopah. I have just a few announcements, so bear with me.
First of all, this Wednesday, if you are going to the trip to visit U of A and Central Arizona College, you need to be here by 6:30. We cannot wait for you because we're on a strict time restraint. So 6:30 be on time. Wear comfortable walking shoes because we will be walking around 2 different college campuses that day. On Friday, furthermore, before I forget, Wednesday night though, it is parent-teacher conferences. Please make sure your parents attend, and I am sure there are some incentives by your individual teachers for you to make sure that they are here. Friday is the next ACT registration deadline. Juniors, this is especially important for you, especially if you are planning on going to college, because this is the easiest route to any free money. So you have nothing to lose by taking these tests, and if you qualify for free or reduced lunch, I can get you a fee waiver to take the test for free. So if you have questions, please see me. On Saturday, the ambassadors will be volunteering at New Dawn Wildlife Rescue. So if you are interested in coming out with us and giving some of your time, please let me know and I'll get you what you need. On March 24th, seniors, this announcement applies to you. We will be going to the Estrella Mountain Community College campus in Buckeye. So at that time, you will be able to register and learn more about what it takes to get into your classes. So if you want to go, you need to make sure you pick up a, a permission slip in the front office and make sure that's turned into me by the Monday upon return from spring break. And then just a couple of general announcements. I'm sure some of you have noticed the recycle bins that we've placed in your classrooms and hodgepodge places around campus. Make sure you're donating, okay? We're going to use all the proceeds from the collections to help the homeless. So get rid of your plastic bottles and any aluminum cans. Maybe bring in anything that you've collected at home. Please consider donating them, and if you want to help, let me know. Last few things, softball and baseball, track season. You guys come out and support your athletes. Come to the games. Check out what's going on. Show some school spirit. And then seniors, FAFSA. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you are missing opportunity and possibly losing out on money. You need to get that done, so come see me for help. All right, everyone, have a great week. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching the TVHS News. And remember, be safe, be responsible, and be respectful in everything that you do. Keep it real, Tonopah.